Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our English podcast. I am really happy that you are here because today's episode is something that almost every English learner has experienced. Before we start, here's a little challenge for you. Today I'm going to use few useful English words naturally in our conversation. So see if you can guess their meanings before I explain them at the end. Let's begin. Yesterday I had one of those why does these always happen moments. Correct. I was talking to someone in English and everything was going well. I was answering confidently. I wasn't translating. I wasn't overthinking. And then I wanted to say one very simple word. Just one. Just one. So at that time my brain looked at me and said, sorry, that's premium content. Have you ever felt that? You know the word, you have seen it in movies, you have read it in books, you have even used it before. But suddenly it's gone, just gone. And the funny part, 5 minutes after the conversation ends, the same word comes back like, I am coming. So I was like, oh, these what the word. So our brain really has a strange sense of humor, guys, just strange. So for a long time, I thought these meant my English wasn't improving. Maybe I wasn't studying enough, maybe I wasn't smart enough, maybe I needed to memorize more vocabulary, but then I realized something interesting. These doesn't only happen in English, correct? Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there, or opened the fridge and just stood there staring at it? Exactly. That doesn't mean you forget how to live. It means your brain couldn't retrieve that information at that moment. The same thing happens while speaking English. Yes, guys. And here's where I made another mistake. Every time I forget a word, I became my own biggest critic. That's today's first episode, guys. A critic, it means, is someone who points out mistakes and judge something. Sometimes that's another person, but many times it's us. I would tell myself, you're so bad at English. How can you forget such an easy word? But imagine if your best friend forget a word. Would you laugh at them? Tell me, would you laugh at them? Probably not. So why are we so harsh on ourselves? Some time changed when I stopped treating every conversation like an exam. Instead of trying to speak perfectly, I focused on speaking steadily. This today's second word study. Study means slow, calm, and consistent. Not fast, not perfect, just consistent. For example, her English is getting better because of practice steadily. Our steady progress is more important than quick progress. Honestly, I think that's true for almost everything in life. You know what's interesting? Negative thoughts don't disappear immediately. Sometimes they linger. Oh, that's today's third word. Linger means to stay longer than expected. For example, the smell of coffee lingered in the room, or his words lingered in my mind all day. For me, one small mistake would linger in my mind for hours. I would forget the 99 sentence I spoke correctly and only remember the one word I forget. Can you relate it? And slowly, those negative thoughts started to seep into my confidence. That's our last word, guys. Seep means to slowly enter or spread, like water. Sipping through a wall, or confidence slowly sipping away because of negative thoughts. It's something that happens little by little, not all at once. And that's why it's so dangerous, guys. Because we often don't notice it. The one day I tried something different, instead of stopping every time, I forget a word. I simply described it. If I forget the word umbrella, I'd say the thing we use when it rains. Guess what? The conversation continued. Nobody cared that I forget one word. People care more about understanding you than judging you. Correct. And that's when I realized something. Speaking English isn't a memory competition, it's a communication, guys. So, by the way, did you notice something? I said people understood me, not people understood I. That's because I is a subject pronoun and me is an object pronoun. So, look at another example from today's conversation. I forget the word. So, I is doing the action. So, we use I. Now, my friend helped me. Here, me received the action. So, we don't say my friend helped I. We say my friend helped me. So, the more you notice these patterns in conversation, the more natural grammar becomes. You don't have to memorize everything, you just have to notice it. So the next time you forget an English word, don't panic, don't call yourself bad at English. Take a deep breath, describe the word, keep the conversation going, because confidence doesn't come from remembering every single word. It comes from knowing that even if you forget one, can you still communicate? And honestly, that's real fluency. So before we go, tell me in the comments what's one English word you always forget while speaking. Let's help each other, and maybe someone in the comment is forgetting the same word. So I'll see you in the next episode, guys. So stay tuned with me. Bye bye.